Please help. How do I cope with a man who's always defensive when I talk about my feelings? That's a tough one. First off, it takes courage for you to talk about your feelings. So I really acknowledge you for that. When someone consistently gets defensive about talking about your feelings, it's time to look at what is that person actually open to. Okay, so I love coming back to curiosity. So I'm just trying to picture you in this conversation. Okay, you're sharing yourself, maybe a difficulty you have, maybe something personal, and they make it about themselves or they try to defend their experience. So this is where you want to start to ask questions. These are communication skills. And it's got to be really not emotionally charged, which is one of the hardest parts, is actually asking, are you open to hearing me right now? Are you open to another perspective? Do you want to understand what I'm saying? And that actually puts the person in a position to choose responsibility. I'm not trying to make them be responsible, but if they say, no, I'm actually not open to understanding you, it's like, okay, well then you should stop talking to them. There's no point in continuing the conversation. Now, if this is someone you're in a deep relationship with, this is an important stand for you to take. It doesn't mean you got to break up with them, but you got to address this as a very important issue. There's no point talking to someone who's not listening to you. And some of us don't actually ask the question, are you open to hearing me? Because if you actually ask that, well, they either say yes or say no. And if they say yes, I'm open to hearing you. Okay, you're not hearing me right now. I don't get the experience of being heard. So why don't you tell me what you're hearing? Now we're having an accountable conversation. Very important. Now these are skills, you guys. I train people on these skills. Relationship coaching. Stop doing this yourself. Don't just read books. Apply for a discovery call. That's my suggestion.